Hello, if anybody's out there yet. Nobody. It's all right. Wait, give it a minute here and see if anybody shows up. Look like there's a couple people waiting, but I think they got tired of waiting. Although I wasn't late, but that's okay. Hello. There's a couple people now. Cool. Not sure how much interest there'll be in this. I just um pretty sick with a bad cold. Hey man. The temperature here, I believe we are about 20 right now. Muscle car crazy. How's it going, man? Yeah, we got a storm coming. I guess tomorrow and the next day. Although it looks like it may miss us a little bit now. It was supposed to hit us pretty hard, but um, looks like it may go north, so we won't get too much of it. But not much fun. Hey, man, what's going on? GSXR Joe 92. How you doing? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not super sick. I mean, I went to work and everything. I kind of wanted to go home early, but the boss was sick and he went home, so I figured I better stay. Didn't want to leave everybody hanging, so and I just because of the weather and being sick and stuff, it just really wasn't making a video wasn't going to be a real easy thing today. So I thought we'd do this instead. See if anybody wants to talk and chat for a while and just hang out. And I'll try to make a video tomorrow and for the weekend and stuff like that too. I was trying to do a couple over the weekend. So we'll see though with the weather coming in. I just did a snow driving video, so uh, usually when it snows, that's kind of a fun thing to do. But I don't want to do that every time it snows. It gets kind of boring. So cold blast coming your way Sunday, Muscle Car Crazy. Where are you at, Muscle Car Crazy? Yeah, where's everybody from? We're in Nebraska here, on the Nebraska-Kansas state line. Virginia. Cool. I've never been out that way. 56 Gasser, welcome. Hey, Sean Egan, what's up, man? Minnesota, what's the weather like up there right now? You guys still snow-free? North Carolina, but it's nice there. I was born in Michigan and I grew up in Colorado, so I've been around snow all my life, it seems like. So one of these days I'll get out of here. Maybe someday when I retire or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Clean roads. Yeah, we got a mess here. It snowed the other day, last weekend, and then it's still all left over, and the roads are all slushy and they melt a little bit during the day and then freeze up at night, and it's just all, yeah, it sucks. What's up, Matthew Donaldson? Is the audio okay, guys? I have a microphone ordered for this, but it thought it was coming today, but it's coming. It'll be here tomorrow. So Matthew Donaldson says, "Do you work?" If he's asking me, yeah, I work. I'm assistant manager at a grocery store. Sin City, GSXR Joe 92 says Sin City is rainy tonight, and you don't know what snow is. Yeah, you lucky. You don't want to know. It's not any fun. It kind of ruins everything, unless you're into like snow sports or something like that. But oh, that's right, Barrett Jackson. I forgot about that. I love watching the Barrett Jackson. Good time. Someday I want to go down there and sorry, that's probably loud. The last time I did that, it made a bunch of noise. Yeah, I'd love to get down and see the Barrett Jackson at 10 sometime, but just as a spectator, but just to check it out. I love watching it. People think I'm crazy, but okay, thanks. I'm glad the sound's okay. I do have a better microphone coming, but so it should get a little better. A little echoey last time, and this room doesn't help that I'm in either. I'm in a semi-empty room here, so it kind of the acoustics are a little weird. And I have a cold, so if I am sniffling, probably going to get annoying, but I'll try not to. The other day when I was doing this, when I watched some of it back, I realized how many times I was like sniffling and stuff. It's like, oh, that's really annoying, but you don't realize it so much when you're doing it, and you see yourself watching it back, and it's kind of like, oh man. Anybody, what do you guys think about the? Yeah, too many birthdays. Yeah, I have to wear the glasses because I can't see the chat over here very well without them. So I tried it, but uh, I have to like lean in like this and look and everything. So I figured, what the hell, just put the glasses on. So I use them for reading. Not all the time, but sometimes. Anybody watching or anybody see any of the stuff from the Detroit Auto Show? What did you think? It was kind of a not a whole lot of excitement there, really. I mean, there was no major unexpected anything, and the the Shelby Mustang GT 500, pretty badass. That was very cool. But as for everything else, kind of boring. I thought the Supra was pretty boring. Everybody expected it to be a disappointment, and everybody's disappointed. But the Revolution, any plans for more power on a Scatback? Eventually, probably. Not at the moment, but eventually we will do something. Um, or possibly get rid of the Scatback and get something else. So, which would have more power. So we'll see. Right now, I still have the stock 245s on there, and more power wouldn't do me much good at the moment because it can't handle what it has now. So Sean Egan says the Challenger set for 2 weeks in the garage and did not start yesterday. I had to jump it just like you did last year. I don't know. Mine, I think the Uconnect screen ran mine down because um, it kept trying to update and update, and it kept failing, and it kept doing it all night, and it wouldn't stop, and it just fail and start over and fail, and then it was dead. So I don't know if that happened, or also I heard a lot of stories about those batteries that come in the Challengers and Chargers and stuff just are not that good to begin with. But so it could be that. But somebody brought up a good point once that there's a possibility that the battery that came in your car when it was new could have been sitting around that factory or somewhere else for a really long time before they even used it in anything. So that could be. And I forget who makes those batteries. I know somebody was telling me at the company that they're not the highest quality batteries. So yeah, no manual in the GT500. That's a disappointment. I heard someone else saying yesterday that it will be eventually have a manual. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's not what I heard or what I read. So they said that it's not going to have one. But that kind of car, I think, should at least be offered with a manual. So much more fun, and I don't know. Their manuals are going away. I mean, I think people who have manual cars should hang on to them because it seems like all the car companies are just getting farther and farther away from it and offering it on less and less. And they come out with something really new and awesome, horsepower wise and all handling wise and everything, and then they don't offer a manual. So. Jimmy LaBeouf says it's 72 degrees there in South Louisiana. Got the AC on. What's going on, man? Oh God, the AC. Feels like I have the AC on in this room. This room stays pretty cold. Yeah, you got the Revolution says the best easy bolt on mods he's done so far is the Barton short throw shifter, which those are so cool. I would love to do that. And sticky tires, of course. Yeah. Yeah, manual disappearing. Manual's just so much more fun. And it's also a really good theft deterrent because a lot of people they don't even know how to drive it. So people don't ask to drive your car that often. And if someone tries to steal it, they change their mind when they realize it's a manual. Not all of them, but I knew right away from the very beginning that we were, I wanted a manual. There was no doubt about it. There was no question about it. There was no, you know, just that was one of the things that it had to have was a manual transmission. So Muscle Car Crazy also has a Barton shifter. Cool. Yeah. They look cool. And from what I understand, they're just awesome shifters and fairly easy to install, apparently. So I heard a couple of people talking about that. So I actually drove the Challenger to work today, even though it's pretty nasty out there. The Saturn that I plan to drive when the weather gets bad is currently not starting. So and it's too damn cold out there to even mess with it. So Wicked Fabs, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for being here. Mopar brother, yep. Wicked Fabs. Check out Wicked Fabs, guys. There's lots of great channels, guys. We gotta all support each other's channels and get out there and promote them and watch them and tell other people to watch them. I got my tea again. This time I got it in a little thing to keep it a little bit warmer. It got really cold really quick last time the other night when we did this. Oh, some of my favorite channels to watch. I really like oh god, there's so many. Some of the bigger ones. I love Engineering Explained. That guy's great. He's got a great channel, Engineering Explained. I think that's the name of it. A lot of fun to watch that one. Some of the smaller ones, like I said before, I love Shaka 252 and um, uh, Mean B 392. I watch so many channels. It's hard to really. I just go through and just watch everything. And if I see something over off to the side that looks interesting, I'll click on it. And I subscribe to a billion people, and I watch a billion things. And um, some of the bigger channels I've kind of gotten away from a little bit. I still go back and check them out, like Street Speed 717 and stuff, because he's just the whole supercar thing. But he does a Corvette again now. But um, of course, he says he's going to get a GT500, so we'll see. I may start watching his channel more if he does, or if he gets the mid-engine vet, of course. But the whole European supercar thing doesn't really, it just doesn't do it for me. There's nothing wrong with those cars. They just don't, they don't flip my switch. So Wicked Fabs is expecting snow 1 to 3 inches. Yeah, maybe 18. Yeah, that's what we got. Kind of predictions like that. But like I was telling them a few minutes ago, I think they're going to miss us to the north just a little bit, according to the latest thing. So we'll still get some here where I'm at, but it looks like it might miss us just a little bit. People to the north will get hit pretty hard. Six Gas says just my opinion, but keep to the cars, not the gossip wars. Yeah, I mean, I try to do mostly normal stuff, but when something kind of crazy goes on, I made a few videos about some of the YouTube drama and stuff like that, and things like going. I mean, I've always done it ever since I started the channel, a while back, and I've often, not often, but sometimes we'll kind of report or whatever, make a video about someone else's channel or something that they're doing. So if it's interesting enough. Yeah, Cletus McFarland has a great channel. Yeah. Jimmy LaBeouf says he guesses his Scat Pack is finally broken. He stomped down it at about 50, and he broke the tires loose. So yeah, with 275s. Yep, yeah, we'll do that. They're a lot of fun. The cars are so much fun. It's not the fastest car in the world, but damn, they're fun. They sound great, and they're so much fun, so much torque. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it's coming wicked fast. My Saturn that I drive when the weather gets bad is currently not starting, and the weather's horrible out there. So not sure what we're going to do. And if the storm hits hard, I'm not sure. We do still have the Toyota to drive, so we may just end up. If it gets really bad, we would probably just one of us drive the other one to work. We work across the street from each other, so it would be fairly easy to do. GSXR Joe 92 says he's subbed to a little over 850 channels. Man, that's a lot. I'm not sure how many I'm subbed to. I don't know. I know that seems like a lot. Damn. But you kind of prefer the smaller channels. Yeah, I like them too. I think they're a little more fun. There's nothing wrong. I mean, it's that way with things in life, whether it's a band that you like or a channel that you like or something. Sometimes when they get really big, you kind of feel like, oh man, I used to watch this when it was just a small thing. It was kind of like our little thing. And then now it's all big and huge. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, good for them that they're big and huge, but sometimes it kind of becomes less. I don't know what the word is, but sometimes you feel like you kind of discovered something cool, and then when they blow up to get big, it's like, oh man, now everybody knows about it. But and there's, like I say, nothing wrong with that. But good for them. I wish it was me. Hemi JLB, what's up? Or JL8? Sorry, I guess I need better glasses. What's going on? Hey, take care, Muscle Car Crazy. Thanks, man. I'll try to get better. Hey, Z Outlaw, what's going on? Yeah, smaller channels rocks. The Outlaw SS. There's rocks. Everybody watch that channel. I bet you already do though. So the Outlaw SS. I don't think he gets much bad snow weather where he's at. Someday I'm going to move south. I'm just going to get in the car and travel south until something looks cool and nice, and I'm just going to make that my home. I've been saying that forever. But yeah, see, well, I know there's nobody to, there's no drama the last couple of weeks. Damn, it's a good way to get some easy views and stuff. That's for sure. I mean, if someone does something really weird like that, like what happened a while back, then make a little video on it, and then you got half the people that like the video and half of them are mad at you for making the video, but it's fine. So nobody to pick on. Yeah, I don't. I usually Jimmy LaBeouf. I don't really go to doctors unless I'm on the verge of death. I hate doctors and all that. I hate it. But yeah, I know they could probably fix me right up. I think it's already starting to. I think I've turned the corner just a little bit on this thing that I have, and I'm feeling a little bit better the last couple hours. So we'll see how I feel in the morning. But like I said, I wanted to go home from work today, but it's going around at work too. So the owner of the store went home, and so if I would have went home too, they would have left us pretty short-handed. It's busy because the storm's coming, and I work at a grocery store. And anytime there's snow in the forecast at all or a storm coming, people freak out, and the grocery store gets filled with people, and they're all buying tons of food because they think we're going to be snowed in for God knows how long, which never ever happens. But it's good for business, so we'll take it. Justin Hubbard says he's heading to the auto show this weekend. He hopes it's better than what he's been hearing. Yeah, I'd like to go to some auto shows someday. I've been to some of the smaller ones, like the Denver Auto Show stuff, but by the time it gets to there, it's kind of a small thing, but it's still fun. It's still fun to go check out the new cars and stuff. A bottle of tequila and I'll feel fine, says the Outlaw SS. Yeah, I don't. I don't think I might be feeling really unfine for a couple days after that, or maybe longer. Too old for that stuff anymore. 56 gas says his Hellcat blows the tires loose at 50. Pirellis don't work well. I guess the Detroit Auto Show next year won't be until June. So they're not doing another January one next year. So there's a year and a half till the next Detroit one, which I don't know. That's kind of strange. But it's always been in January. It's like the first big show. So, but on the other hand, Detroit in January can't be a whole lot of. I mean, that could be good potential for that not to be a lot of fun. Oh, we got 13 people here. Cool. Becky Ware says you're never too old for tequila. Well, maybe a little bit, just one shot or two. I don't. I'm not a non-drinker. I used to drink quite a bit. Um, I'm not a non-drinker, but I just haven't really felt like drinking lately. Like for the last couple of years or so, I'll buy like a 6 pack of beer or something, and most of the time I end up throwing some of it out because it's been sitting in there so long it goes out of date. So I think I got a couple in there right now that are probably way out of date. Salt and lime. Justin Hubbard says he had some cold but no snow so far. GSXR Joe 92 says he's got $4.99 on a bottle of tequila. Who else is in? I have my green tea with some orange or something in it. I don't know what it is. It tastes good though. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning, but at night I do like tea or Pepsi or something because I don't want to be up half the night from too much caffeine. Jimmy LaBeouf says you should come down to Louisiana and eat some boiled crawfish. That sounds good with cold beer. We do that here too, though. That does sound good, though. Cold beer is always good. One or two cold beers is always good. But by the time I go to work all day and then trying to make videos and driving in the videos, I don't have a lot of time for drinking. I drank a little bit last Saturday night. I had two drinks because we with our store Christmas party was we have it after Christmas because we're too busy during that time to even think about having a party. So we had a little party last Saturday and I had two drinks. What's up, Shyster? How you doing? We're getting a few people in here. This is cool. I like doing these. This is fun. Really like talking like live and everything and interacting live rather than just answering comments below the video. Heard anything bad about the pedal commander? I haven't heard anything bad about it. Yeah, Z Outlast has no editing and no processing and all that other stuff. A lot less time consuming. You just sit down and start talking. I didn't really plan anything to talk about either time that I've done this, so I'll probably do it again Sunday again. I think, but maybe I'll try to have some topics. But I think normally we would probably stray away from the topics anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I was going to bring my cameras in here to show you guys what I use. I got to get a new one for the in-car stuff because that thing's rattling and making a weird noise, and I can't seem to make it stop. Something inside is loose and rattling. So every time I hit the slightest bump, it rattles, and the audio really is annoying. So I'm going to be getting a new camera for the inside the car driving stuff that I do. So that won't be quite as annoying. I fixed it a couple times when it was doing that, but now I can't seem to make it stop now. So I'm not sure what I want to get as far as in the car camera, but I may just get another one like the one I have. It's done a pretty good job for me up until it started making noise. Flint, Michigan. All right. Wicked Fabs is cleaning up the shop while he's listening. The commander has issues. Flint, Michigan's getting all kinds of, news in the last couple of years with the water and everything. It's like it comes up in a lot of conversations. Favorite barbecue sauce? I think I'm a Sweet Baby Ray's original is my favorite barbecue sauce. Yeah, Jimmy LaBeouf. We used to have really good pheasant hunting here. Um, it's almost non-existent now. You just walk all day. I had a German short hair, and we go out and stuff. And then when I used to live in Colorado, we used to drive out here to go pheasant hunting all the time and see birds like crazy. And now, unfortunately, the pheasant are all but gone. So most of their habitat has been wiped out. They got the crops right up to the edge of the roads now, and Milo, which is a big thing with it that they like, is now everybody's growing corn, and so anyway, there's just not a lot of pheasant. It's been pretty dead for a while, and the duck hunters are saying the same thing. They're having not seen any ducks either. So, what's up, Mike by the Sun? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming here, man. Appreciate it. I love your videos. Good stuff. We have a couple things in common. I used to be a singer in a thrash speed metal death metal band back in the day. So had a record deal with Ironworks Records out of Maywood, California. We never made any money, but had a lot of fun. So yeah, the CPR not much left. And Milo fields and all that stuff are like going away, but he's doing corn and other stuff and soy, and there's no birds in that. And yeah, kind of sucks now. I used to really love coming out here to pheasant hunt, and then part of the reason I moved here was for that too. Not, it was a minor reason, but okay, Mike, I will. It's pretty bad. So Jimmy LaBeouf, you got German short hairs, you say? Oh, Shyster, you're in Warren, Michigan. I was born at Macomb County Hospital in Warren, Michigan. I when the wide body Scat Pack came out, I got all crazy and thought and was like bouncing off the walls, thinking I wanted to go do it. But after I calmed down, I still love it. It's badass, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a of a couple-year-old Hellcat or something. But I love that wide body Scat Pack though. It's so cool. Sweet Baby Ray's Honey Chipotle. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'll do a barbecue live stream and beer. We'll have a keg. We can all hang out and watch me cook. I have done some cooking on my channel, a little bit, just for fun, just to be funny. Oh, cool. You got 10 short hairs, and you got just went quail hunting in Texas. Quail, I love quail. Quail is a great tasting bird. The last last time I got a quail, I got one. And that's all I got all day was one quail. So uh, kind of come home with one little bird. Kind of cooked it up real quick and stood there at the counter with my two kids, and we all took like one bite each, and it was gone. You could. Shyster says he couldn't decide between the colors of Octane Red or Plum Crazy and Plum Crazy One. I love both of those colors. Of course, I love Octane Red. That's the color I have, but Plum Crazy is cool. All the colors are really cool. So there's something for everybody there. I love Plum Crazy. I don't know if I'd want it. I wish like my next door neighbor or something had it so I could look at it all the time. I'm not sure if I want to live with it every day, but it is really cool. And if I found a good deal on something that was Plum Crazy, I certainly wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't shy away from it because of the color, because I do like it a lot. Yeah, Jimmy LaBeouf, it is tough. We got 16, 17 people. Cool. I think the GT 500 looks awesome and sounds like it's going to be just an amazing performer. So I'm not like Mr. Mopar guy. I love my Challenger and I want a Hellcat's my dream car, but I like I like Mustangs a lot, and I like Camaros and Vets and all that stuff. So and the old muscle cars, all of them back in the day, they're all cool. So yeah, the GT 500 look. I think it looks fantastic, and I mean, I'm just without a doubt, it's going to be an awesome performing car. So pretty cool. Definitely for me at least, the highlight of anything that I saw at the Detroit Auto Show from all the stuff I looked at and videos and reading and stuff. So the rest of the show seemed pretty boring in comparison. But matte wrap and ceramic coating Shyster, cool. Justin Hubbard says Mopar or no car. That's all right. I love Mopars. Got the hat. Everyone thumbs up. Ryan Lutch says, "How many miles do you have on your sky?" Just short of 16,000 right now. It's been 16 months. So I am going to do mid muffler delete. I keep saying that. So I was like, yeah, I need to. I will though. I'll do it or something with the exhaust. With the trouble that I've already not trouble, but uh, some complaints about the sound levels of it as it is already. So yeah, we'll see. I'm doing it though. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, guys. My new mic has a little mute thing you can hit if you got a cough or something, but I don't have that right now. So I want to do mid muffler delete or something with the exhaust. One of the things I leave sometimes I leave in the middle of the night, go to the gym like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I have an older lady who lives next door. She's really nice, and there's other people around the neighborhood, and it's a real quiet neighborhood. So I feel guilty now even leaving it at night to go to the gym in it, but and so when it gets louder, it'll be even more like, oh, I try to be nice. I try not to. I try to be quick about getting in and out of the driveway, and also not revving it up or anything. Just being as cool as I can. It's a nice place to visit. A lot of stuff to do, but I couldn't live in California. If someone offered me a job there that paid 10 times what I make now, it would be a hard. I'd have to really. It would be hard. I don't know if I could do it. Becky says that she doesn't think her RT 5.7 is loud, but other people tell me it is. They're pretty loud. That's a really good sounding. It sounds really good too. The 5.7 sounds really good. A lot of people think it sounds better than 6.4. I don't know about that, but a lot of people say that it does sound good. And when we just drove that one, it sounded really good because Kim wanted to drive a Challenger before we bought it. I think I told you guys this the other night, but she drives that little Toyota, so she was a little bit worried about driving a Challenger, being that it's a larger car and she's a smaller girl. And she drove that 5.7 because they didn't have any scat packs or anything that we could drive because we ordered ours. So and then that convinced her that she could handle it. She really really liked it. So but yeah, it sounded great when I was riding in the passenger seat and. When they started it up for us and everything, and then when we were driving it, rolled the window down with it, it sounded really good. So and it seemed really quick. Justin Hubbard, hey Alan Osborne, what's up? Thanks for being here, Alan. Justin Hubbard says, "Were the mood rings quick, hassle-free shipping?" Yeah, they were. I can't remember. It was just a couple. It wasn't long. I think I'm going to get some green ones. I couldn't decide what color to get. I got a cough again. This damn cold is kicking my butt. Thanks, Mike by the Sun. Good to see you. Yeah, you doing some live stuff. Cool. I'm going to try to catch yours then tomorrow night. I'll try to remember to get in there and catch yours if you're going to do one. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Check out his channel, guys. Mike by the Sun. I think I want to get some green mood rings. I think they would look cool. I like that orange. I know it's a weird color to choose with the color of my car, but I wanted something weird. I didn't want to do like red or something normal. I kind of wanted to be a real contrasting color. And I like that orange. I'd like to switch it out, occasionally with some other colors. I kind of want to do green. I originally wanted green, but get the no weeds exhaust cutout that work. Yeah, I'd like to do that. That was really nice, but yeah, I like the orange on the Octane Red, and the DRLs, the driving lights there are kind of orange anyways, so I thought it would look pretty good, and it does. It looks pretty good. I think it looks good. So I had a couple people say that it was hideous, but everybody has their own taste, so that's cool. He's got like all the Mopar colors are offered for those rings, so you can get them to match your car or contrast your car or whatever. So check it out. That's Scalia Motorsports. If you guys haven't seen those light rings, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cheap, pretty cool, real easy installation. So Scalia Motorsports, very cool stuff. Sorry. What do you guys think of the F8 green cars? I think it's a beautiful color. I really liked it when that F8 first came out, and then I kind of got away to where I was like, I'm not that crazy about it. Now all of a sudden, I'm really liking it again. And I forget where it was. I think it was on Facebook on one of the Challenger and Charger um, member things on Facebook where you can join. I think it was on there. Somebody was saying they ordered one. They wanted to order one, or they did order one. I don't remember if it was a Challenger or a Charger, but and they wanted F8 green, and the dealer was reluctant to order that color because they were afraid that he would change his mind, or she. I can't remember if it was a guy or a girl, but that they would change their mind and not want that, and then they'd be stuck with an F8 green that they didn't feel like they would be able to sell. I guess so. Because when you order a car, you don't have to buy it when it gets there. So you you're supposed to put down a deposit. They didn't make us put down a deposit, but um, what do you guys think of that? I don't. I thought that was kind of strange when they said that, but I like that color, and I don't think they'd have trouble selling one that color if the person that ordered it didn't decided they didn't want it. Yes, tons of awesome channels here. All these good channels coming in here. So check out all these channels, everybody. You gotta support each other's channels. Wicked Fabs, like by the Sun, all these people. Yeah, Ben, see for sure. F8 is one of those colors you got to see in person. Some things are like that. Some cars are that way too. I mean, there's some cars that you see pictures and go, "Oh man, that's not that great," and then you see one and go, "Oh hell yeah, that's really nice." Sometimes just that in person thing just looks better. So yeah, F8 a clean, a nice clean, polished up F8 car looks really really good. I'm not sure if it looks better on the Challenger or the Charger. It looks really good on both. Unfortunately, all those Facebook Challenger or Charger Mopar pages are all people arguing over cutting down people with V6s. It gets kind of old. Someone will come in, they're all happy they just got their SXT, whatever, Charger, Challenger, whatever, and then everybody has to jump on them and tell them they shouldn't have bought it. And, that stuff gets pretty old pretty quick. So Becky doesn't like the F8 green, but she hasn't seen one in person yet. Try to see one in person. I think you change your mind. It's a really cool color, and it's such a throwback color to like the early '70s. There was a lot of Mopars that were that color back then, and other cars that other brands too. This similar kind of green to that. It just really reminds me of those times. Tint illegal where we live. It's 35% is the most tint that we can have here. I want to get the windows tinted. Kim isn't crazy about the idea. I think I was talking about this the other night too. I have a friend with a little Saturn thing. He's got the 35% tint in, and that's the most I would do. I don't want to break the law. I got enough trouble. I don't need that too. But he said she'd get in the car and ride around or whatever at night and stuff, get a better idea. But I think she'd like it. I think she'd be fine. I think she just needs to kind of experience it and realize she's afraid she won't be able to see. I'm going to move this a little bit. It's probably going to be loud. Did this the other night. Yeah, the F8 definitely different in person. I think E5 Blue is another one that looks a lot better in person too. Actually, they all look better in person. The Octane Red looks weird on the website where you pick the colors and build your car and all that. The little square where the Octane Red is looks it doesn't look anything like Octane Red. Hey, volunteer state ball pythons, what's up? How's the weather down there in Tennessee? I bet it's nice. Not here. We got 16 people. Cool. Awesome. We've been going for 40 minutes almost. Yeah, the website is terrible. I guess, it's terrible for choosing colors. Oh, that Jeep, the Gladiator, is that what you're talking about, Justin Hubbard? The Jeep Gladiator little pickup? Or the Sorry, guys, I have a cold. I'm trying not to cough or sniffles too much, but having trouble. So I think that little Jeep Gladiator truck at the auto show was pretty awesome, pretty cool, and I think there needs to be some more entries into that little mid-size, small mid-size pickup thing. I think we need more of that. Yeah, it does look a lot different. It's cool. It looks just like it looks like a Jeep with a little bed in the back, which is really cool. I think they're going to sell a lot of those. I really do. It's a very unique car, and without being unique in the way like the Pontiac Aztec was, it won't be ugly. I think it's a good looking little thing, and I think they're going to sell some of them. I think that's going to catch a lot of people's eyes, and depending on what it costs, I don't know what the prices are going to be on that, but I think they'll sell. I think they're going to do pretty good. Jeep does good anyways. Jeep does really well. So in general, all their vehicles. Steve Fitzpatrick got the RT and ordered the Scat Pack upgrades. Cool. Volunteer State Ball Pythons. So I have a 2017 SXT Plus Challenger. Fixing to trade it for a Scat Pack. Not sure. It'll be real. I mean, there's nothing wrong with an SXT. Sorry. Um, cool little cars and everything. And you know, there's nothing wrong with them all. There's one here in town that I really like. But yeah, trading in for Scat Pack, I think you'll be really, really, really happy. So there's nothing like the 392. It's just so much fun. It sounds so good, and it's just so much torque, and it's just a lot of fun. You almost can't not have fun in that car unless you're driving in the bad weather. Then you got to just pretend like you're driving a Ford Escort or something and ignore it. But it's so much fun. It's a great car. Yeah, the sound is amazing. Even with the stock exhaust, it already sounds really good. And then when people do things to the exhaust, it sounds even a little bit better. So pretty hard to beat that stock exhaust. There's not too much out there that sounds as good as that right out of the factory. But now my tea is staying too hot. I can barely drink it. Maybe I should have put it in a regular cup so it would get cold on me. Don't get sick, guys. It's no fun at all. It really sucks. Volunteer State Ball Python says his custom because he's paralyzed on your legs. Oh man, really? Wow. I've seen some cars that were customized like that before. It's pretty interesting. All hand controls and stuff. Is that hard to learn, or I guess it wouldn't be that hard. Yeah, I think the 2019 Scatback wide body considered an SRT. I think so. Yeah, I think they're calling that SRT now because it's the little SRT thing is the SRT Challenger is now no more. There's the Hellcat and it's straight down to the Scatback. So no mods. Volunteer State Ball Pythons. Think I can get my wheelchair in a charger? I don't know. I would imagine. Probably. It's pretty easy to adapt to. Heavy JL8 says his wife gets a wheelchair in a charger, so that's good news. So it does fit. They both of those cars, Challenger and Charger, both have a lot of room and plenty of space in them and plenty of trunk and everything else. So surprisingly, more than people think. 45 minutes. Wicked Fab says thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you for being here, man. He's looking forward to checking out everyone's channels. So yeah, do that. Everybody check each other's channels out. Write these down or whatever you got to do and check them out. Lots of good stuff. Call you volunteer. Okay, volunteer. Just kind of hanging out, talking. Nothing major going on here. Just a bunch of people talking. Which this is really fun and relaxing, and really enjoy this. Thanks, guys, for being here. I really appreciate this. You guys rock. Really surprising the amount of support that the channel's gotten, especially for the size of it. You know, it's pretty small, but I get a lot of support, a lot of great people, and lots of nice emails, and people send me pictures of the cars. So don't forget, keep sending me those pictures of your cars, guys. Go to any of my videos. My email address is on there in the description, sometimes on the screen. So send me a picture of your car, or your motorcycle, or your plane, or your bike, or whatever you got, and I'll get them in the videos. I've got a few. I need to get them in there. I need to do a video like that pretty soon. Yeah, it's always cool to talk Mopars or just cars in general or just whatever. Sometimes it, you know, goes off into other things, and that's cool too, whether it be weather or food or whatever TV shows. So it sounds like her chair can fold up and get in the trunk. Cool. So wheelchair and a charger shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, these things have some big trunks on them, don't they? It's amazing how much stuff you can get in the trunk. You got a house door in his charger trunk, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Becky, when I go to work on these days, today was the same way. When the snow's in the weather forecast, even if it's minor, people here just really freak out and come in and buy enough supplies and canned food and water and everything else to last them a really long time. Even though we never get snowed in, we never get stuck. But I suppose it's better safe than sorry, and it's good for business, so we don't complain. But we got this town is mostly senior citizens for the most part, so they really get worried when snow comes. Which I guess rightly so. I mean, for me, when the snow comes, I don't mind going out in it. I don't like it, but it's not a big deal. It's just minor inconvenience, and scrape the windows, let the car warm up, and go out and do what you got to do. But I know for some people, older people and stuff, that's a bigger undertaking for them, and they'd rather just stay in the house until the snow's gone. So that's probably why they are much more concerned about stocking up. And I have enough food in the house at any time to last a couple of weeks anyway. So pretty much at any time. So yeah, I bet Atlanta when there's a chance of snow, I bet people freak. They close everything probably, and they go buy 100 cans of food to make sure they don't starve. Extra can opener to make sure you can get them open. That's all good for business though. So hey, I'm all about making money and business and all that. That's all good. I love capitalism. So hey man, thank you. M London 11. Thank you for thanks for that. I'm starting to feel a little better. I think I'll be better tomorrow. It's hard to tell. Usually when you wake up in the morning, it's a lot worse than it was when you went to bed. So we'll see. Florida. We're at in Florida. I want to go to Florida. I want to move to Florida. I'm sure people in Florida are like, no, no more people move here. That's how we were when I lived in Colorado. Was everybody's moving there all the time, and like, please stop moving to Colorado. There are enough people. Tennessee hasn't gotten a big snow in forever. Yeah, probably not. You guys probably don't get much down there. We've had a lot of snow this year. We've had a couple, several probably in a row, mild winters here in Nebraska, but this one is not. So it's hitting us pretty hard this year. 40 minutes north of Tampa. Okay. Yeah, let's all move to Texas. I like Texas. I'd like to move to Texas. Yeah, 10 inches near St. Louis last weekend. Yeah, yeah, I saw some of that area got you guys got a lot of snow. Becky Ware's been trying to move to Florida for 2 years, but she's still where she's at. Moving is hard. It's a you know pick up and go to a completely different place like that. It's a major undertaking for sure. Mopar scene in Texas is awesome. Yeah, I know from all the videos and I see a lot of stuff, and it's all these great big cool things. Are it's always in Texas, so not always, but there's a lot of good Texas stuff. So Mopar scene where I'm at is non-existent almost. So you see somebody else in one, and you want to chase them down to see who they are, and because it's like, oh, another car, cool. Because it's all pickup trucks here. Everybody's got a pickup truck or an SUV or a crossover. We have a Chevy dealership here in town. It's the only new car dealership we have here is a Chevrolet Buick and GMC trucks too. But most of the older people here, when they need a new car, they just kind of go down there and say, "I need a car," and the guy sets them up with something. Not really. They're all driving those little Equinoxes or whatever, the little crossover, or the Chevy crossover. There's about 40 of those in town, and a ton of Buicks. Sometimes we're a full service grocery store, so we will pack your groceries and take them to your car for you and everything. And people will say, "Mine's the Buick out back," and you're like, "Okay." Might want to be a little more information than that because there's probably going to be about 12 Buicks out back. So what color is it at least? Buicks everywhere here. Lots of old folks with Buicks. Yes, I am the Mopar scene in Superior, Nebraska. Actually, my friend William Juminer, he has a Scat Pack Charger, so his kids live here, and he's here a lot. So he's one of those people that I chase down. I stalked him outside the store waiting for him to come out. He had a cool car, and I don't see that a lot around here. So like, I got to figure out who this is. There was that old classic Challenger sitting at the used car lot here that I put in one of my videos a few weeks ago. I think it was a 72 or 73. I can't remember. Blue. It had the license tag said Joe Dirt. It was pretty beat up. It was a 318. I guess it runs and everything, and it was for sale. I think they wanted like $5,900 for it. I think it's sold though because it's gone. So it sat in the same place for a few weeks, and I talked to the guy real quick one day, and he said it was for sale because I wasn't sure if they were fixing it up or selling because they do have some cars down there that they just kind of fix up and stuff. But apparently it's sold because it's gone. So I think somebody found it and did something. It was enough of it left there to do something with. It was just pretty. It was pretty rough, but it wasn't totally gone. There was some stuff you could use out there or build something with it. So definitely caught my eye. He had kind of had it hidden back behind some other cars. I was like, oh, damn, that's an old Challenger. There's a lot of Dodge trucks here. If that's Mopar scene. Lots of Dodge Rams and lots of Fords and lots of Chevys and GMCs and a few Toyotas. You don't see a lot of the Toyota pickups here, but there's a couple. A lot of younger guys here have straight piped pickups. They're super loud, and then I get complaints about my Challenger, which is nowhere near as loud as those things are. They're obnoxious, and I don't have a problem with them. They can be as loud as they want. It doesn't bother me. But I think I get blamed for a lot of the loud car noises around here because someone else will be taking their pickup out, making all kind of noise, and I think people think it's me sometimes. Those of us who know cars can hear the difference between a 392 Hemi and a Chevy 350 straight piped, but not everyone can. So I think we'll try to go about an hour on this. So a few more minutes, and I'm going to head out here and try to get some sleep. I got to go to work tomorrow. Ugh. But it's Friday, so then I got a snowy weekend coming up. So probably be stuck around the house. I don't know what kind of video I'm going to make. I'm having trouble. Sometimes I have brainstorms where I have 10 videos I want to make, and other times I can't think of a damn thing. I'm kind of in that can't think of a damn thing stage right now. But I've been sick and busy work week and everything like that too, so it hasn't helped. I made a little thing about the Detroit Auto Show and wasn't that great of a video, but I wanted to put something out. Bill Richards says to get some rest. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'll get better. I always get better. I don't get sick very often. I kind of pride myself on not getting sick. But thanks for that, Bill. But every time I start bragging about not getting sick, that's when it catches up to me. So. Someone give me some video ideas for this weekend. Like, it's your channel. Figure it out yourself, damn it. I wanted to do a video about like driving music, like what kind of music and what kind of songs are good for driving, or what do you like? What's your favorite driving music? But you can't really do that and use any of the music because there's copyright issues. So, and I didn't think it'd be that interesting to just kind of talk about it, but we might do that anyway. But because you can always, check that music out elsewhere. But I did get a couple copyright strikes lately for um, songs that one of them was I was at a car show and there was a song in the background. And I got that. It wasn't a strike. I just it didn't hurt my account any or anything like that. But I got a little thing saying that they had to mute it or whatever. And the other one was a song that I used that came with my video editor, and it's supposedly free to use for anything I want, including monetized, including commercial, anything else I wanted to use it for. And it showed up as a copyright infringement thing, and then I had to send a little challenge or whatever to that, and then about a day later they dropped the whole thing. So I think it was some kind of mistake or something. It kind of sucks when you open your email and you got this thing from YouTube saying you have a copyright issue on one of your videos. It all got cleared up though. So the other one I didn't even worry about because there was a song in the background. In your car shows and they got music playing. Kind of sucks, but it wasn't like I was putting it in my video. It just happened to be there, but it still counts though. You think Back in Black is the best driving song ever? That's pretty good. I've seen ACDC twice when I was younger. Um, I've never been a huge ACDC fan, but a lot of my friends were, so I ended up going to see them twice. But a great show. Good performers. Definitely entertaining. Sorry about all the sniffling, guys. Should do this when I'm not sick. There's a lot of good driving songs. I have Sirius XM and I swear I spend more time scrolling through channels than I ever listen to anything. But sometimes I wonder why I pay for that. I got the first year for free, and then when it was up, I had to decide whether I wanted it again or not. And I just couldn't imagine not having it because we live out here in the middle of nowhere. Only thing I can get here is country stations or talk stations, which I don't mind the talk stations so much. I do listen to some of that, um, but country is not my thing. And so, in order to hear, you know, other radio besides country, I had to pay for it. So I decided to go ahead and do it. But yeah, sometimes I wonder. It's like, man, I spend more time tapping that screen looking for something to listen to than I do actually listening. I think sometimes, but it's not that expensive. But then you have all these little things that aren't that expensive, and you do 20 of those things, it gets kind of expensive. Like, well, I got this, and I do that, and I pay for that, and this and that. Pretty soon, you realize you got $250 a month worth of crap that you were signed up for. It's real easy to have that happen. I've tried not to do that, and I don't, but it's real easy for that to happen. They gave me a pretty good deal because the first deal, I can't remember, we called and they brought it down when we called. They dropped some of the price down, so we signed up. And then I got on there the next day, and I was supposed to get everything that I had before with the free trial. I was supposed to get the exact same thing. Well, some of the channels weren't there. Howard Stern wasn't there, and I kind of like. I don't. Sometimes I like to listen to Howard Stern for something besides music. And so we called and um, said, "Hey, we're not getting all the channels. We're not getting Howard Stern." So then they gave us that back and then dropped the price again. So it was really like about. I think it ended up being about 60% of the actual the initial price of everything. So we got a pretty good deal, but I still wonder why I pay for it sometimes. They're very flexible on their prices. I know that. So if anybody out there has Sirius or wants to sign up for it, if you deal with them a little bit, they will deal. I found that out. The prices are just kind of whatever they feel like doing that day, I think. Anyway, guys, it's been an hour and 1 minute. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll be making some videos, and we'll do this again on Sunday night. We'll chat again, unless if everything goes as planned. So really appreciate you. Everybody, check out each other's channels. Support the small channels, guys. And thanks for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. Thanks, man. Thanks to all of you. Awesome, guys. Thanks. Take care. Video coming soon, I promise.